Hello and welcome to episode 7. So we're already on episode 7. Wow. Okay. So this week we're doing an event for the train, and that is tomorrow. So we have really no time. And the two hot commodities that are going to be we're going to run out of most frequently is glass and bone. So glass we're mostly sorted with. I just need to AFK at the smelter. But bone, well, Wonder's stray farm is just not cutting it, and my mob farm ain't good either. So we need a moss farm, and we need it fast. So we're gonna have to cook this thing up. But first, we need to make the space because, well, this farm's here, and moss farms are big. At least the one I'm building is big. But, like every other celebrity chef, I have made one earlier, and it's better than the one I showed you. Well, I showed you how to make. Here it is, a nice big box for us to put our moss farm in. And just like every other celebrity chef, I'm going to do things that you don't get to see quite well. And you're going to have to, pause it, or if it's on TV, you're kind of screwed. Unless you've got a VHS recorder. And then I'm just kind of really showing my age, aren't I? Well, anyway, I'm not going to tutorial it because it's not my design. It's Ilmango's, and it's sort of mine. I kind of just looked at his video for like a moment or two, saw his like cobble generator part of it, and I'm just like, aha, I can just, yeah, and then I just did my own thing. But it's most likely very much similar to his, and his is probably better than mine. So if you want to do one, just follow his video. I'll link it in the description. Don't follow what I do. Anyway, let's get this on. Time-lapse time. Boom! Welcome back. So it's finished, and if we come over here, you should start to hear some chiming. This is awkward silence. Yeah, there we go. So, I did make a time lapse, but I've decided not to show it because I have another plan for the episode. But here is essentially Ilmango's design of a moss farm. And as you can see, I've started a third section. So this is one, this is two. I've started the third one. It's been a few days actually. So we used a lot of the bone in working on the road, so I didn't really have time to record, and I've been working on something else I'll be showing you very soon. Either way, so is this working? No. Right, so that should fix it. There we go. Okay, I messed it up because there is a bug with this thing, so I'll turn it on properly. So that should start, and then this should... There we go. Okay. Yep. Alright, there we go. So this produces quite a lot of bone meal. So we've got 1, 2, 3 and almost 4 double chests of bone meal. This produces roughly 1.5 to 2, so pretty much like a double chest, or just under a double chest every hour. So it's very quick, but we could be quicker. This is why I've started this extra one. We'll have to move some of the piping here. But for now, it's great, and it's good enough, and it got us through working on the train, but we definitely want to make it bigger so we don't have to AFK here so much time spent here. The downside to this at the moment is if I leave it running and I go and fly away and go out of render distance, there is a small chance it will produce cobble. It's not too hard to fix, so I kind of just did that then, but I messed it up by not leaving it off for too long. No, sorry, I should have really turned off the machine, or I should have did it only quickly. So in the event that cobble does appear, I'll break this redstone dust, which turns off this essential, pretty much just a clock that every second clock tick, essentially, of the essentially the cobble generation, this will fire. We turn that off, and then the moss doesn't get created, and it allows us to break the cobble and replace it with smooth stone properly, and then we turn it back on. Either way, I'm going to take some of this bone meal for myself. I probably I think I have some over here. I don't need to. Yeah, I have tons here, and I have some heads here while I was building. So we'll take a stack or two. Alright, and we're going to go run over to the villages to trade up some redstone, because I need a lot. I need a lot for a future project. It's definitely not this episode, probably not even the next episode, but I need a lot. And when I mean a lot, I mean a lot. I'm thinking a shulker of redstone blocks. Like, yeah, that much. I'm thinking that is probably the right amount. Probably a little overboard, but I want to be safe. I don't want to end up with like needing like another stack of comparators or something short of finishing a project, and yeah. Especially comparators that are probably one of the most expensive items. But anyway, so we're going to head over to home, and I have swapped out my farm, my wheat, for carrots and potatoes, because villagers, they're all about the villagers are all about the carbs at the moment. They all want the potatoes, but I'm also going to sell them some carrots. And I can't be bothered making a pumpkin farm at the moment, because we're off to go build another project, which I also need to go and get resources for. So I will see you guys in a minute. Alright, so yeah, we've set up a bunch of clerics to buy redstone from. And yeah, all these guys love their potatoes. So I've taken everything I got here from the farm. We're going to buy them up. I think I've got enough room to hold everything, actually. Yeah. So this won't get us that many, but it's a good... Oh, I don't have room. It's a good way to also supplement our emerald income from just pumpkins, because I'm doing that a lot, and we're running out of, as you can see, 4. They're catching on to us and putting up the prices. And yeah, I'm thinking I want to need way more of these. I will have to make a pumpkin and melon farm later, but for now we'll just have to, we'll be fine about it. Now I think this guy over here is the only carrot guy. Yep, he's the only one that buys carrots. And there we go. Alright, so we got 64 and 8. Now I can also, of course I can wait until these guys bring their prices down. We've got a decent amount of redstone here so far. So we've almost got another stack of blocks. But yeah, we definitely need to get more. So I'm thinking probably end up having this entire area, these 2 slots as well as also clerics. And then I'm not sure if I'll have more farmers here. It depends on how fast I make my pumpkin and melon farm. The good thing is we can also sell meat, rotten flesh to these guys. Rotten flesh, which will mean I can go get the meat from the sand farm. So that will be another way to supplement it. Of course, the problem is it takes an entire shulker to pretty much sell to like 2 of them. Or like 3 maybe, and yeah, it doesn't get us that much, but it's another way for us to get a few more emeralds in between the pumpkins and melons when they put the prices up, the greedy bastards. Okay, now we have to do a big resource grind. It's actually not that big, but I also need some dyes, so I don't want to create a flower farm. I mean, like, I could, but I guess it's not much. It's a few. Actually, we're on that topic. Where's the e-chest? It's over here somewhere. No? Do we not have an e-chest here? I don't have one on me. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Yeah, so I organized my e-chest. So I've got spare equipment, I've got miscellaneous things, I've got 3 redstone boxes, and I also stocked up on some of the redstone components, like we got stacks of music blocks and pistons, and I can hear you. So there's also that. So actually I think I've got all the stuff I need for a quick flower farm, so I think I'll pop one up and grab some flowers so I can actually make some dyes. So without further ado, resource grind. Alright, we got everything. So yeah, I've got all the materials I need for this build. Now the only thing is to find the spot for it. And I'm personally thinking, well, it's a bit further away, I'm thinking right by the water here somewhere. You know, in this area, just in the start of the taiga. Because we've got the portal here. And I think if I get on this vantage point, we'll have a good way of seeing. With the portal there, we have our main house there, and we have a house below us here. But eventually I'm thinking that we'll end up having some other buildings along this way, towards in between the portal and this house. And we'll probably also have the same on the other side. Though I don't want to have a straight road across here, I want it kind of meandering. And eventually we'll get to there. And I'm thinking the enchanting building is kind of an important building. It shouldn't be just bang smack up in the middle of anywhere amongst other smaller, less important buildings. And it shouldn't be out this side because this is kind of the start of the town area. Not necessarily the only house. I may end up building something like over here or over there. But in the end, this is the start of our area. So it needs to be nestled further back. So definitely right by the water over there. So yeah, I'm going to clear this area and have a look at it. And then go straight into building. I'm not going to even talk about more than that. So, time lapse. Okay, so we can get rid of that one now. Make enchanting building, done. I don't have a place for the signs anymore, so we'll just put it back blank. Alright, so, and also, yeah, clear the spot for the enchanting building. That is blank now. Yeah. So this is getting there. This is getting there. That is definitely not getting there. Anyway, so I made a tower. Yep. I had a lot of trouble designing it, really. I went through several different versions of it, as well as like other styles, and nothing really felt right until I got to that one, I guess. It's really not in style with the area, to be honest, but it's very it's leaning into, well, if anyone's seen Lord of the Rings, it looks like Isengard's tower or Thunk or something like that. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But obviously not the same. Definitely not the same. Not only, but mostly the top. The top gives that kind of Isengard look. But it is very big. I did a little bit of terraforming. I probably need to do some more to fix it up. Like this needs some a lot of like little detail work. You know, these need to be turned into stairs and slab, and a bit of cobble brought in, andesite. This shouldn't be like this right now. But the overall shape of the terraforming I like. It just needs a bit of work, but I'm not gonna fret over that right now. And yeah, we're not doing interiors. Screw that. Though there is room for like a double wall, and we'll probably need it because of these walls here. So we'll have to put blocks in that spot so that we don't have the wall. Either way, we can enchant fully here. Already tested it with a wooden shovel. Don't know how I got it to be used up in durability. Either way, that doesn't matter. This is the tower. I think it's really great. It's very tall. There's no access up at the moment. I will probably put a bubble column in later or something. But yeah, we get a really nice view from up here. Yeah, we get, this is actually higher than the mountain or like the boulder when you get up to the very top. I don't know how I'm gonna have access to the roof up here, but yeah, this is a little taller than that, so it definitely dominates the area, and I think it's a great add-on to our build selection. Which brings me to like the discussion of our area. So this doesn't exactly fit our theme, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm just going to keep going. After all, I actually didn't originally like this build. As I was building it, I was starting to really have second thoughts about it, especially when I was doing the big roof, this one. No, I can't even aim properly. This one. Because it has a more sloped style, it looks a little more eastern, like I'm starting to lean into like you know, an Asian style build, but overall I'm happy with it and I think it works well, and because of all the added stuff around it and it's not too heavy in that Eastern style, it works nicely and it's my favorite build so far. This is truly epic, but I still can't get over how nice that looks, and yeah. But yeah, we need to start working on some paths and lining out some of the other areas. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm going to get on a bit of a roll and I'm going to start building up this place. I didn't know there was a bee here. I thought all the bees in this area died. I'm so happy. I can't breed him though. He's like the only one, I think. Unless I spot any others. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So I'm gonna start trying to get on a roll and start building up this area a bit, because we've got 3 builds here really, ignoring the terraforming rock, and it's time to start bringing this place together, and actually making it look like a place instead of just 3 separate builds. You know, build here, build here. So that means pathing. We're gonna have to build the paths to this and start laying out ideas of where the other builds will end up going. And actually decorating the area and kind of, yeah, bringing them all together so they all look like they're part of the same town or city or whatever. So I think that's going to be the next episode. I'm going to have to end up building another portal building. I have no idea what I want to do with that. Obviously I don't just want to smack a house on top of it or something. I want to make it look like, you know, the Nether's kind of, yeah, it's a portal. It's not meant to really be here, kind of thing. It's kind of corrupting the area, in a way. I guess you could say that I could have put it in the tower because the tower is very menacing. but I didn't, so yeah, too bad. Anyway, I'm mumbling too much. It's time to go. This episode has run on long enough, so I will see you guys in the next one, where we will do some more building and get this area starting to look like one conformed thing. So until then, goodbye.